Shalom friends, welcome back to another episode of A Very Jewish Makeup Tutorial. On today's episode, we're going to do a Rosh Hashanah look. And before anybody is like, Miriam, you really woke up and chose violence today by reminding us that the high holidays are right around the corner. I know. But it is Elul. To be fair, it's Elul, the month in which we are supposed to prepare ourselves for Rosh Hashanah and the high holidays, spiritually, emotionally, and maybe even aesthetically. So we're going to be doing an apples and honey inspired look because of course we are. So let's get into it. As always, I am already wearing my Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. It has SPF. I put this on every morning. And I am already wearing the Glossier Balm.com lip balm in Wild Fig. Now I want to say this brand, Static, yeah, they're sponsoring this video, but guess what? I wear them every day anyway. So you can pretend they're not sponsoring this video, because I'd say the same thing. So let us prime our eyelids as we prime our souls to do teshuvah. So this is their eye primer. I'm going to take a brush. I'm going to put it all over my lids. So while that dries down, I'm going to be using the eyebrow pencil from Static to fill in some of the areas in which my eyebrows are not, delivering. This is their medium brown, because I'm not really a blonde, as I'm sure you have all deduced by now. And I always go in with the Glossier Boy Brow to set everything in place. Something I want to mention about Static is that their makeup lasts a really long time. It makes things stay put. And I mention this for several reasons. Firstly, for me, it's great because when I film, the makeup remains no matter how many takes I do. But also for people who are observant religiously, more observant than I, on Yom Tov or on Shabbat, and they're not applying makeup, this is great because they apply it ahead of time and things will last. As always, you start with the eye, because if anything falls out, not your eyeball, but like if any eyeshadow falls down upon your cheeks, then you can wipe it away before you do any concealing and foundation. So I'm gonna go in and start creating the eye look, and I'm gonna start doing this with the Norvina palette. I will say this is quite old, this palette. I probably should get rid of it, but I'm too attached. So I'm just starting with this color called Base, helpfully labeled as Base. And putting that all over the lid, just laying it on top of that primer. I do have a lot of blue veins in my eyelids, so this helps cover it up. The primer plus the base color helps cover it up. I'm going to use this color Incense. Make sure to knock off the product like you are Bob Ross. Similar principle. And you're just putting that over the entire lid and sort of blending it at the ends upwards and outwards. The 614th commandment is thou shalt blend. So now we have gotten this kind of light brown shade over the whole lid. Now we add some definition. A darker brown called volatile. Blend it into the crease and blend it out and up. I don't know why my voice went up like that. You actually don't have to do that. But does it help? It can't hurt. So far, so good. I do apologize for that joke, and we'll be doing teshuvah for it. I'm just going to go back in with a smaller brush. Let's find it, because we want to do our underwing. You do the upper wing and your underwing. But that is always in a shadow color to start, just to get the kind of map out where you want it to go. Just creating the shadow. Tiny pencil, going fast, going into oblivion. It is by Too Faced. And again, it's better to start before we move to the liquid liner stage of life of this process. You want to start with a pencil that you can erase relatively easier. Cover that pencil then with a black shade of shadow. This is Morphe. Yeah. As close to the root as possible. As close to the shore edge as possible. So I actually decided to do a little bit more of a transition color before I apply any sparkles to this situation. And I'm going to use this one. It's called Eccentric. So I'm just sort of like adding a little bit on top of everything, but using it mainly as a transition color above the crease. The lower lid blending zone. I think we all knew this was going to happen. I'm going for the steel liquid one. It's very difficult to get more sparkle than that. And we are committed to this sparkle. There we go. There we go. Yes. Yes. It is time for the liquid liner, and I'm using the static one. It really lasts. Get it as close to the lashes as humanly possible. This is the type of long-lasting product you want to be written in the book of life with. Now it's time for mascara. Curl your lashes first if you want to do that. I did that actually off camera. So go in with your mascara of choice, but mine is Ilia. And really get it in there. If you feel like your mascara is kind of clumpy, you can use one of these. Is it a torture device? Yes. Is it also a way to comb through your lashes? Also, yes. There's a hawk circling outside my window. Are you an omen for Rosh Hashanah? What do you mean? So for a nice gold highlight, we're going to use the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. Tip of the nose line. Oh God, what do they make this stuff out of? Is it a miracle? Going to get a tiny brush that looks like this. Can you see it? It's minuscule. You shake up the twinkle paint. You spill it on yourself. It's good luck. It's good luck. You take a little on your tiny brush, and I'm just gonna put it in the inner corner of the eye. Before we go on to lips, let's set things. Let's apply some powder. I'm gonna use the Glossier Wowder. Lightly press it in. For videos, I actually wear like powder foundation, which is way too heavy for everyday use, but I use it on camera. So this is what I would do in real life. This is what I do in real life. And now it is time for lips. Static, 16-hour long-lasting lip color in Debbie, which is an apple red. Let's do something apple-y. So last but certainly not least is the setting spray stage of things, and I'm using the Already Spray Glow makeup setting spray from Static. And you shake it, and I'm gonna spray it in the shape of a Star of David as per usual. You don't have to do that, that's not required, but I do it because I think it's funny. And here we are. This is the finished apples and honey Rosh Hashanah makeup look. I guess the next one I do is not for Yom Kippur because you don't wear makeup. It's the easiest one. You just show up and look hangry. But maybe I'll do one for Sukkot, which is how to look like you don't have allergies when you definitely do. Okay, thanks for watching.